We've witnessed how the feature development capability streamlines the ideation to implementation process. Now, in this demo, I'd like to show you how Amazon Q can help you to break down a complex task into a small manageable tasks. I'm going to create an issue that requires to get all misfit API to return misfit sorted by the good evil attribute. I'll make a fairly complicated task that requires work on both front-end and back-end. Let's assign it to me and create the issue. Let's open the issue. In this UI, you can ask Q to recommend tasks for you. In this issue, I would expect Q to give me two smaller tasks, one for front-end and one for the back-end. In this capability, Amazon Q analyzes an issue based on its title, description, and the complexity of the code base and recommend a logical breakdown of the work into separate tasks. This recommendation system not only saves time and effort, but also ensures that tasks are assigned in a more organized and achievable manner, fostering better collaboration and accountability within the team. Cool. I can see the recommended tasks now. Let's see what they are. Awesome. As I expected, one for modifying the API, one for updating the front end. We can inspect the recommended tasks further and choose to create the tasks. You can even assign Q to the subtask created. In this case, I am assigning the backend work to Q. Now let's move on to another feature demo, summarizing my pull request. In this demo, I'm going to create a pull request by comparing the code in the source and destination branches. Amazon Q can automatically generate a description of the code changes contained in the pull requests. Let's click on Write Description for me. This will ask you to generate a summarization of what has been changed. Boom! Description is now generated. You can preview and accept it. In this case, it summarizes perfectly what are my changes. This capability not only saves developer valuable time and effort that would otherwise be spent manually inspecting and documenting the code changes, but it also enhances the overall quality of the review process. Armed with a clear and contextual understanding of the modifications, developers can provide more informed feedback, identify potential issues or areas of concern more efficiently, and make well-informed decisions regarding the proposed changes. Now, what about summarizing the comments left on my pull requests? We got you covered. In this demo, I have a pull request with a few comments left from Jenny. It's not a big pull request. I have seen pull requests with many more comments than this. Let's try to see if Amazon Q can help us here. I already created a comment summary, but let's try it again. Maybe there are new comments for example. Done. I have a summary now. So it looks like my reviewer suggested to break the changes for backend and frontend. It's also suggested investigate and resolve the root cause of the timeout issue instead of increasing the timeout's value. That's reasonable. As you can see, this feature empowers developers by consolidating review comments into a concise overview, enabling them to quickly grasp priorities and focus efforts effectively.